So what are you gonna cut the filter open and check it, or?
Yeah, it's looking pretty metallic, so.
So you got the filter cut open?
Yeah.
How's it looking?
No big chunks, but it's metallic.
Does this thing have pretty high miles on it?
75,000. So yes.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it. So you were saying earlier, this thing was having some issues and it's more than likely gonna end up needing a motor.
Something's making noise inside the motor.
But this was something we built a while ago that it had cam on?
It's my understanding.
Okay.
The guy bought it off the original, the guy who we did it for, I guess. I wanted it checked out, probably because of that noise. You can see someone thought it was, yeah, new tensioners on it, new belts on it, so they thought it was that, but clearly not it. If the belt's off, the motor still makes the same noise. So it's like a light tapping and a squeaking noise. I'm gonna do some digging. This thing's looking real hurt.
Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out and we'll get her back being good as new.
32 or a 33.
Apparently it's got like 75,000 miles, I think Kyle said.
Yep.
Anything out of the ordinary?
No. Usually when the trunnion explodes, you'll see needle bearings in the oil, stuff like that. So all I'm going to do is on the right side of it, just squeeze it together and it'll just crank and just keep holding it until I tell you. Yeah. So you have to hold it.
Everything was normal on that side?
Same range of motion.
Anything on that one?
No chunks and there's some metallic on it. It's not any big chunks.
Oh, the push rods look okay?
Let me see if they're straight.
So what's your next step here? What are you going to check next?
I'll probably check that side, see how far we want to go. Just tearing it down.
What's going on there?
Just trying to get a look at the cam.
See anything? Or?
The lobe looks pretty rough.
Turn this thing over so we can see more of the rock. Let's bump it a couple times. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I don't know if it's all that bad looking. Rocker sitting straight. That one doesn't look any better, really.
Everything still looks fairly normal?
Well, the lifters aren't turned. Johnson lifters too, so I guess
That looks new, that tensioner.
both tensions are new, and both belts are new. Like I said, that's what they thought the squeak was.
Yeah, it's all the belt knife. Right. Bearing.
Any updates on this thing?
Yeah, we found it.
What was it?
Lifters.
Still have it out?
So the lobe for the intake port on the intake valve for cylinder number 1 is kind of rough. So we're looking at it, so we're like, well, let's pull the lifters out and see what they look like. This is the corresponding lifter, so it's hard to tell, but there is a flat spot on it. You see? Right there.
Oh, I do see it.
That flat spot right there.
I don't know
if
the camera will be
yeah,
able
and
to
you
see
can
that.
tell it's and like when you spin, you can. It's rough. It hasn't spun freely.
Yeah.
And then number 6 had another one that's got kind of wasn't as smooth and also flattened at one point and feels like crap. So, and the corresponding lobes on the cam are rough.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't have our head scan package on it. But so see, this guy wants to do our head cam package now. Thing is kind of the problem.
So it shouldn't need a motor. It just cam and lifters should fix it.
Any metallics from the lifters shaving off on the cam. So and
Gotcha.
it had good oil pressure the whole time. Cold oil pressure was like 60 or something like that.
Okay.
So everything else seems to have checked out. So I'm just gonna see if the cam's in it is even our cam or some other what cam's in it. But I'm gonna see if he wants to do our head cam this time around.
It's much better than needing the whole motor. So
Thankfully it was just because the heads were a giveaway that it's not ours and Johnson lifters. We don't use Johnson lifters, so
that radiator is massive.
well, it's the fan. The fan's what makes it so. I mean, the radiator itself is thicker, but this fan is giant, absolutely giant. I must say, I am not looking forward to it. Oh my gosh, do you have to modify the whole thing? Oh my gosh.
That's loud.
Yeah, but Matt doesn't say a word. My gun goes off and freaks the out.
So what were you saying?
Like, here, look at a regular strap. On his, from here down is cut off and pushed up
I see what you mean.
to fit his giant. Which means you can't fit a haul tech in there, which explains why he has an OEM intake. It's probably the only thing that's gonna fit.
That's inconvenient.
Yeah, for him. I'm glad they put a stock intake back on. I don't give a fudge. I'm just looking at this, I don't want to touch it. I really don't. And his coolant looks like orange Gatorade. It doesn't look like pink like it's supposed to. So I guess it's not Dex cool. I can't tell if that's really mad or just not that mad. Keep singing.
I don't know. He seems pretty unhappy right now.
Garrett, he's unhappy every day. He'll blame it on Eric.
Jonathan, you want to arm wrestle me for one of the intros of one of these videos?
I do. What do I win? If I win,
Nothing. You don't win anything.
I don't win anything.
Some people in the comments might say something nice about you.
What we should do is
That'll be about it.
we should get a bet going with the lovely subscribers of this YouTube channel. We should get the over/under, get the odds,
Yeah.
have someone bet on it like a sportsbook ad.
We need a better table to arm wrestle on if we're gonna be putting bets on it.
Competition table.
Need a little more serious setup. How close is it to coming out?
So we got like 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. All right.
Just gotta pop these lines off, really. All right, so just make sure this hose is clear. We're gonna pull this thing up. Still attached to it. Make sure it's right. Oh, it's on the bottom. On the bottom tab. Isn't it? There we go. Now just be careful. Watch that hose. You're gonna have to pull up. Pull up. Not light. Just set it. There. I got it.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, it does not smell good.
Smell good, what?
I said it does not smell good in here. How's it look?
Texas Speed Stage 3 cam. It's not our B3.
Okay, so this thing is going to end up getting basically a stage 4, but without our heads. I am interested to see like what the difference between what this will end up making versus, you know, something with our heads, just like with and without the heads.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there.
I'm wondering what the horsepower difference will be.
And we didn't baseline it either, so we don't know what it made before.
If you had to guess, how much of a difference do you think the heads would make?
I have no idea. I'm not even gonna try and guess.
Cleaning it off a bit?
No, there was some trans fluid. Looked like some sort of leak. I thought it was a diff leak, but red, like trans fluid. couldn't really tell where it was, so I took some pictures and cleaned it off, so I'll see when it's running, see where it's leaking from. I did put a new sensor up top. I don't know if that's just residual and you just made a mess and never cleaned it up or what. So.
What was going on with this thing? You having something weird with the push rod?
Double checking push rod length because it's on our heads. So.
Gotcha.
These are the sides we normally use for our heads, but we use for it.
Okay.
Double check out. Got it? Yep. Okay. That should be
Going down.
Oh, there it is. Alright, that should be good. I should be able to mess with it while it's in here.
Alright. How's that giant radiator coming along that you love so much?
It's in there.
Oh, I guess you're not doing a hull tech on this?
No? We had this conversation, remember? Can't do a
Yeah.
tech on it.
I just remember the conversation that we had earlier. We were talking about it was a full stage 4 besides the heads. So,
And
the heads and the hull tech.
Yeah.
I forgot about the hull tech.
Yeah, they went real large on it, so.
Darn, I was hoping it was. I really wanted to see a comparison of just like the heads against each other.
Yeah, intake kind of restricted a lot.
Yeah. Just getting the intake turned on. That nice, big old throttle body. I need one of them big motherfuckers on my car.
Do ya?
Sure do.
You should get it.
Can't afford it. Regardless, I need a bigger throttle body for my car, as well as an intake.
Just make your own intake. Go down there to Harbor Freight.
Yeah. PVC pipe.
Yeah, do it up. Shoot that nice titanium one you got up there.
The titanium one. If I had the money, I would. If I like just had that dumb amount of excess money, I would absolutely get the titanium one.
Would you?
I would. This thing looks like it's just about all back together.
I'm getting there.
What you got left? 12 packs.
Intake, coils. Brands out, flash it.
That'll be on the dyno. All of our packages for the Z06s get a hull tech typically, right? Like even the stage 1 gets the hull tech.
I have never done stage 1 since I've been here.
No.
I've put headers on the car and then stage 3 and stage 4s. But I imagine it would, yes.